Hi there, welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to be installing all the necessary tools that we need to complete our WordPress development course. And luckily enough, we are just going to be installing 3 tools that we'll be using throughout the program. In more advanced courses that will be coming up, we are going to look at more advanced tools for web development. But in this program, we are just going to cover only 3 tools, and it will be sufficient enough to really get you ahead in your web development game. So the thing I want you to do right now first is to head on to your browser and type in the search bar WAMP server. Once you type in the search bar WAMP server, you have to click on the very first result, which says WAMP server la plateforme de développement web sur. So once you click on that, you're going to visit this website, and once you're here, simply click on the download menu item. Once you click on that, it's going to give you 2 options for download. We have the WAMP server 64 bits and then the WAMP server 32 bits. So to identify which of the WAMP servers you need to download, I need you to simply head back, just minimize this, head on to your file explorer, and then you go over to just go over to this PC, and then you head on to system properties. So when you look at your system properties, I need you to focus on this area where it says system type. If you look at this here, it says 64-bit operating system. So whatever software that we have to download for this particular computer, we have to download like the 64-bit version of it. We can download the 32-bit version and it's going to work properly. But if you have a 32-bit operating system and you download a 64-bit software, it's not going to work on your computer. So make sure that the one that you're going to download is what you have here, either 64 or 32. So I have 64, so I'm going to download the 64 bits. So I'll head back to the website and I'll simply click on the 64-bit version. Once you click on the 64-bit version, it's going to give you a pop-up. You do not have to fill any of this information. Just simply click on you can download it directly. Once you click on that, it's going to redirect you to another website and the download will start shortly. So here, as you can see here, the download has started. I'm going to pause this download for myself because I've already downloaded this software, but you go ahead and complete the download for yourself, and then we will look at how to install that. So I'm going to pause this. I'm just going to cancel it because I already have that. The next software that we have to download is called Sublime Text. So just head on to your search bar and type in Sublime Text 4. Sublime Text 4 is the latest version of the software. Do not worry about what these softwares are. We're going to actually look at them detailedly in the next in the upcoming lessons. So once you head on to your browser and type in Sublime Text 4, you have to click on the very first result. Once you click on that, it will take you to the Sublime Text website, and here you have the download option. So for those who are on the Mac, you can simply download the Mac OS. Once you click on that, it will take you to the Mac OS versions of the software. Like right now, it's downloading the Mac OS version, so I'm going to cancel that. So I'm on the PC. For those who are on Windows, simply click on Windows, and it's going to download the Windows version as well. It's downloaded now on the PC. And then for those who are using a Mac PC, there is one more software that I actually want you to download. I want you to head over to what is called MAMP. MAMP, just type in MAMP in your browser and to give you this option, because MAMP is another alternative for WAMP server, and WAMP server does not really work on the Mac PC because of some I don't know, they say the software cannot be verified. The developer of the software cannot be verified. So for those who are using Mac PC, simply head on to mamp.info and then you click on free download as well. Once you click on free download, it's going to ask you which Mac you're using. You can also use this on Windows, so I'm just going to download for Windows users as well. So we see, yeah, it's quite heavy as well, but yeah, you get the point. So for those who are on Mac, you can choose if you're using a Mac with the Intel chip or the Mac with an Apple chip. Whichever one you're using, you make sure you download the correct version of that software. So the very next software that we have to download is what we call WordPress. We head on to wordpress.org. Just type in your browser wordpress.org, type this link in there, and once you're on the WordPress website, simply click on Get WordPress. Once you click on the Get WordPress button, it's going to redirect you to this page, and then you can click on the Download WordPress 6.2. 6.2 is the latest version of WordPress, so just click on that and it's going to download that to your PC as well. I already have this downloaded, so we're going to look at how we can install them right now. So the first thing that we have to do before we install any of these softwares, especially for those who are on Windows PC, for WAMP server to work correctly on your PC, we have to make sure that there are some certain files that are available on your PC. So the files that you need to download as a Windows user, I'll just show you them. You can head on to let me just head on to the softwares. So the files that you need to download are these files. You have to download the Microsoft Visual C++ 2005, Microsoft Visual C++ 2005 redistributable, like this. You have to download this other one. You have to download all of these from Microsoft Visual C++ 2005 to 2015. So you have to download all of these softwares. And how do you do that? You simply head on to your browser and just type in the current version, whatever version, Microsoft Visual C++. So like this, Visual C++ 2015, and then it's going to give you a link to download that. So once you click on the link, it will take you to the Microsoft website, and then you can simply select the language, English, and then you click on download. Once you click on download, it's going to ask you 64 or 86. For those who are on a 32-bit operating system, you download this one, and for those who are on a 64-bit operating system, you download this one as well. So I'm on a 64-bit operating system, I'll just click on this one and then I'll click on next, and you can see it's downloading. Once it's done downloading, just head on and double click on the software to install it. So you have to do this for all of these other softwares, like this ones. You have to do it for 2005, you have to do it for 2008, you have to do 2010, 2012, 2013, and 2015. To do that, you just need to go back on your browser and type in the current year. So we've downloaded 2015. You can go ahead, download 2005, like that. Go ahead, download. Just follow this, follow the name here, look at the name, and you go in on your browser, type in the name and download and install. I already have all of this installed, so you can just go ahead and do that for yourself. If you do not download these, you will have some issues when it comes to running WAMP server, and we cannot go ahead with installing WordPress if WAMP server doesn't work properly. So once you've downloaded all of these and you've installed them, you install them by simply double clicking on them like that, and then you click on run. So it's going to run on your PC. You agree the license and click on install. I already have this installed, so no need to do that. So once that is done, then the very next step that we have to take is to simply head on to our downloads folder. Now that we've installed WAMP server, we've downloaded WAMP server, we've downloaded Sublime Text, we just simply go ahead and install each of them. I'll start by installing the WAMP server. So double click on the WAMP server. I already have WAMP server installed, so I'm not going to complete the installation process. I'm just showing you how to go about it. So once you double click on that, it's going to ask you if you want to run this. Just click on run. Just click on run. For some of you, you may not face this issue. So it's asking me for a password. I'm just going to put in my password in there like that. So you select the language, English. Next, accept the terms and agreement. Next, just click on next. Follow the prompt. Next, you click on next. You see it already says there's a folder already exists, so I do not need to install this, so I'll just cancel this. You just click on next, you click on next, click on next, and then you to reach a prompt where it will ask you if you have to if you would like to create a desktop shortcut. So just click on that option as create desktop shortcut, so that you can have the MAMP icon on your desktop here like this one. So once that is done, you go ahead to the next software, which is Sublime Text. Just double click on that, you run. I'm going to put in my password and then you click on next for Sublime Text. Add to Explorer menu. Just gonna add that like that. Next, install, and right now it's installing as well. So I'll click on finish, and Sublime Text has been installed on the PC. So to verify that, I'll simply head on to my search bar here. I think for people who are using a more advanced Windows, like Windows 10, they'll have their search bar down here. I'll search for Sublime Text like this. Sublime Text 3. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'll go back to my file explorer. I'll go to this PC, then I'll go to my C drive and locate the folder where Sublime Text is installed. Program files. I'll scroll down and I'll find Sublime Text 3. I think I'll just select Sublime Text. So what I need to do is to simply click on the Sublime Text.exe file. Once I click on that, I'll double click rather. So it should start running Sublime Text like this here. You can see over here Sublime Text is now running. We need Sublime Text. It's very important that we have it. So what I'll do is I'm just going to pin this to my taskbar, so I don't have to keep going back there over and over when I want to open Sublime Text. So that is it. You've installed you've installed Sublime Text and WAMP. Those are the softwares that we need to install at the moment. In a later video, we are going to look at how we need to install WordPress as well. So if you face any issues installing any of these programs, if you face any issues, just make sure that you leave like you comment in the comment section below the video, and I'm going to address that issue in the frequently asked questions area of the course. So I really hope that you're able to figure this out. I'm sure that you will, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.